the perpetrators, the accomplices, the supporters are still there, and we need justice. We need to bring them to justice, and we need to blame them. We need to sue them. We need to accuse them, and we need that the justice served for them to go and experience the Hajj as soon as possible. And if you have a second chance, then you can double it. Otherwise, it will be only once of your lifetime, and maybe it may not be enough for you to feel the emotions of the Hajj.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Kembali lagi di IQRA Talks, podcastnya BPKH. Dan hari ini spesial ya, karena kita harus menggunakan bahasa Inggris nih. Because we have a very special guest today with us, Mr. Taha Ayhan. How are you, sir? Merhaba. Merhaba. Yeah, Mr. Taha Ayhan is the president of Islamic Cooperation Youth Forum. How are you today, sir?
Thank you much. It's always beautiful.
It's always beautiful.
I'm always happy to be here in Indonesia.
In Indonesia, especially in Jakarta.
Yeah, definitely. I didn't remember a moment that I'm not happy when I'm in Indonesia, and it's because of the beauty of the people of Indonesia and beauty of the land, I guess.
Thank you so much. Welcome to Indonesia, especially in Jakarta. That's similar traffic with Istanbul, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, you are the president of Islamic Cooperation Youth Forum.
Correct.
And could you tell us more about the ICYF and its core mission, especially for the challenges that face from the young Muslim generation?
This is a good question to open the other subjects. First of all, I want to share that ICYF is an affiliated organ of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation. Most probably our fellow audience, sisters and brothers, knows about or heard about the OIC exactly. And ICYF is the youth branch or youth organization of the OIC organization itself. And ICYF is an international organization, is a non-partisan organization, non-commercial organization, and a diplomatic organization.
Okay.
And it's an umbrella organization for the OIC member countries, national youth councils. So our General Assembly is composed of the national representatives of our OIC member states. And also we have members from non-OIC member states, because our Ummah is huge, as you know, and there are many brothers and sisters who are living in non-OIC member states, so they're also represented in the ICYF.
Okay, but I'm not introduce you. You're from Turkey, right?
Correct.
You're from Turkey, and I want to know first about the mission from the ICYF itself.
Okay, ICYF has been founded in 2004.
2004.
So,
okay.
Just last month, we have celebrated the 20th anniversary.
20th anniversary.
Yes.
Oh.
And we have say hello to the third decade of ICYF. And our mandate is to betterment of the youth, empowerment of the youth from different aspects. I mean, from networking, from economical perspective, from cultural perspective, from training our young generations for their future as vocational education trainings. But I think main focus and main item for ICYF is creating the bridges and networks and contacts among our young brothers and sisters, because our Ummah is vast and living all around the world. So knowing our brothers and sisters from other parts of the world is very important. So I think the most important mission of ICYF is introducing to our young generations that they have brothers and sisters at other parts of the world.
Oh, nice. So it's like bridging every young people in every country.
Correct.
Oh, so you are the umbrella of the organization in every Islamic country? Is it only Islamic country, or is all of the nation in the world?
Yes, I mean, our main members are from OIC countries, so from Muslim countries.
Oh yeah, from OIC country first, and then the ICYF is the umbrella of the organization. Okay.
But also there are many Muslim brothers and sisters who are living in non-OIC member states. They're also represented in the ICYF by their respected organizations. I mean, we have member organization from North America, from Canada and the United States.
Oh.
We have member organization from all around the Europe, or from the United Kingdom, from Russia, and from non-OIC member states of the Africa. We have member organization from Thailand, Cambodia. So we are trying to expand our outreach. Now our aim to create a network in Latin America, because the South America is not at our focus for the moment until this time. But now at the next phase, we want to expand our outreach in Latin America by stepping at that geography as well.
Okay. So for the young people, what's the global challenge for them in their Islamic country, and maybe they want to the challenge for them, and ICYF help them for.
Okay, this is not an easy question, as you know, because I mean, even we shrink our focus to just the 56 member states, then at that time we would talk about huge diversifications. So the problems of each member country, each youth of the member country is very different from the other one. But let's think general about member states. According to statistics, unfortunately, 80% of all conflicts are taking place in the OIC member states. And we can say that the most vulnerable part of society are the young people, because they are at the beginning of their lives. They do not have established system of theirs for earning their daily meal even, or have a profession yet, or haven't founded their family yet. So they need all kind of assistance. But at this level stage, they have been targeted by either displacement or conflict or civil war or turmoil or political instability or economical disadvantages, all discrepancies, and all of these humanitarian crises, unfortunately, most taking place in the OIC countries. So these are the challenges, biggest challenges of our young generations. And the result that's been produced by these challenges are, of course, the economical disadvantagement of our young generations. Because if such a crisis hit you, then you would be lack of the enough skill for vocational education or access to market, and then you will suffer all kind of economical disadvantagements, and this is the biggest challenge. And then, I mean, we are witnessing some ethnic cleansing in all around the world against the Muslim communities. Like we have seen that in Rohingya, we have seen that in India, and unfortunately for Gaza and Palestine, this is a constant item. And more lighter version is the Islamophobia for our brothers and sisters who are living in diaspora. So these are the challenges that's faced by our young generations.
In Indonesia, we call it like quarter life crisis for the young people, that they are lack of skill and they don't have job, and they are blame the country for this. But you have mentioned about Islamophobia before, and is it an illness in every place that offend about the Islamophobia? And how is the ICYF actively working to combat the issue of the global Islamophobia like this?
Unfortunately, for the last 20 years, last 2 decades, there's a systematical approach against Islam and Muslims for framing the Islam as an enemy to the people, to the humanity.
Yeah, the recent news is the MMA fighter Khabib Nurmagomedov that getting rid of the plane.
He was just sitting in the plane, and he has been removed from the plane. How can it happen? And we know that he has been removed from the plane because he's a celebrity, and it's done to the ordinary people. And we don't even know about such a thing because it never makes a title. It's just an ordinary thing for so many people in all around the world. And unfortunately, last 2 decades, there's a systematic approach for framing the Muslims and Islams as the enemy of the people and humanity, which is untrue, which is a lie, which is a false thing, as you all know that. Because, I mean, let's say in Indonesia, you have created a great coexistence here for many years, for more than 100 years, and in all parts of the world, Muslims are living for the last 14 centuries in peace, in harmony, and Islam, as the true religion, as the only religion, has developed the humanity to this phase. So we know that this is untrue and false, but there's a systematical framing of Islams and Muslims with this enmity. And as ICYF, first of all, we're trying to networking among our young generations, and we tackle the issue of Islamophobia by increasing the awareness about what is Islamophobia, because even sometimes very tiny details can be seen or identified as Islamophobia, especially for the diaspora Muslims. And we are offering courses for mental well-being and increasing the resilience of our young generations, especially living in the diaspora. And we are offering and supporting the legal services to combat with Islamophobia with our partners, of course. And these are the tiny steps. We know that, but I mean, the scale of the organization is this. So we are trying to do something in our scale.
Maybe every person with the mindset with the Islamophobia have to know that Islam is a peaceful religion.
Right.
Yeah, because everything we do is part of kindness.
Right.
Right. And ICYF is combat with this issue.
Of course, I mean, the things that I have mentioned is one phase of the coin, and at the second phase, we try to organize cultural symposiums. We are offering courses to telling about the culture of Islam, the coexistence and peace culture of Islam with the world, and especially our youth capital project, which is hosted by different countries, different cities of the world, is serving to this mission of telling the peace culture of Islam with the world. I mean, you know, in 2019 it was Doha of Qatar. Then we have celebrated the youth capital of Dhaka of Bangladesh for the next 2 years, and then we have celebrated the youth capital as Kazan of Tatarstan. Last year it was Shusha of Azerbaijan, and this year we are visiting Marrakesh of Morocco. And in every city that's hosting youth capital, we are emphasizing and underlining and underscoring the importance of the peace and tranquility, serenity of Islam, and we're trying to share this face of Islam with the world.
Yeah, thank you so much. And I would like to know about the success story that already did by the ICYF in this 20 years. Could you explain with us that everything that you already did for the mission is already accomplished?
I mean, serving to the youth mission can never be accomplished because I mean there is always a dynamism in the youth sector.
Oh yeah.
I'm the president of
Different generation, different problem.
Right. I'm leading this institution since 2019, and since the 2019, I mean there are so many developments in the world. I mean, we had suffered from COVID for many years, and we have witnessed to so many crises. Then we have witnessed the development of artificial intelligence. I mean, just 2 years ago, there were nothing like artificial intelligence, but now I know young people who cannot even think without the artificial intelligence support.
Yeah.
And it's very interesting to see such a transformation. But also, I mean, for the last 466 days, we are witnessing Gaza genocide.
Yeah.
So these are all challenges that we have been faced during my first tenure since the 2019. And I can say that in this term, since 2019, we have completed our institutionalization. Now we are organizing in every year more than 60 projects in 40 different countries. It's like organizing almost 3 projects or events or programs or camps in every week in different countries. So I can say that we have reached to that global scale. And now at the youth field, ICYF is known by many young fellows. So any kind of call for application, we're receiving more than thousands of applications. And this is a good thing. And now we have reached as an ICYF alumni. I mean, by ICYF alumni, we are meaning that either a graduate from camp or participant to an event or a visitor to a project or an applicant or a Moiker, I mean, the member of Moik Club. I mean, the number of the ICYF alumni is now around 200,000 people from 70 different countries. And we have created, for the moment, 786 university club in 73 different countries. Mm-hmm. And in this university club, we have active member of 50,000. We are planning to expand our outreach in the university clubs, as we call the Moik clubs, in Indonesia very quickly. And for the moment, we have 30 clubs, but we want to increase the number of the clubs. So these are very tiny numbers. We have created incubation center in Istanbul. We have created several vocational educational training centers, plantations, greenhouses, farmeries in different countries like Lebanon, like Niger, like Palestine. But I mean, these efforts are far from being enough.
Yeah, it's far from being enough.
We have to work harder, but we need support also. I mean, as a youth institution and as an OIC youth institution, we are trying to serve 1/3 of the global youth and global youth of to 1/3 of the population. So I mean, you need all kind of resources, but firstly we need the ideas, efforts, human power, support from the partnerships like organizations or governments, because I mean these are the young people. If we cannot touch these young people now, and we cannot catch them now with the education, with training, with giving them moral values, with giving them some targets for their lives, we will lose them. And if we lose them, it means that we will lose the future.
Yeah. Because young people will manage the future from now. Yeah. And you already told us about the 2 decades that ICYF did, but the strategic level for the next decade. Can you tell us, especially about the technology and the green economy that's popular right now?
Okay, our grand strategic target is to be in the agenda or in the knowledge of each and every young person in this earth in the next 5 years. I mean, he or she can either see us at their respective country, or he can apply to our course, or he can see an social media post. But our ultimate aim is to touch every and each young person of this earth. This is the grand strategic vision and target. And for the green economy, technology, first of all, we are organizing camps for our young people, which give them a medium to meet with the technology leaders, sector leaders, and receiving trainings from them. And we have already an electronic learning management system in this LMS, in this educational management system. We are offering educational content to our young members, and we want to include more technological and green economy titles to this content for preparing our brothers and sisters for the future. And also, now we are adding more verticals to our investment summits about the green economy, because green economy transformation most probably will be one of the most important issues for the next century.
Yeah. Because technology in Indonesia has already changed many things. The artificial intelligence you said before, and for the young generation, the social media is so big in Indonesia. And right now, Indonesia and the young Muslim people is already want to take a lead for the Sharia institution, Sharia economy. Yeah, they're going to for the Islamic way. Yeah, right now in Indonesia. Yeah, it's a good thing for ahead. And we are in BPKH, where the Hajj fund management, and we are part of the government, and we have a mission that make young Muslim for register to become a pilgrim in Hajj. But in Indonesia, they have to wait 20 or 30 years right now.
Oh.
So the fund, we have to manage it. And we encourage every young person for doing Hajj, because in Indonesia the trend is going Hajj is for the elder people, 40 years old or maybe 50 years old. So is there anything that we can collaborate that about the young Muslim people in Indonesia that want to go for encouraged to going to Hajj with the ICYF?
Of course. First of all, Jazakallah for your great efforts, because as far as I read from news and follow your activities, Indonesian Hajj Fund doing great job while accommodating the Umrah and the Hujjaj in the Hijaz, or preparing their holy voyage to the Hijaz. And also you're making great mission here in Indonesia. And Alhamdulillah, I have completed my Hajj 3 years ago, even 4 years ago, just before the COVID.
Yeah, you don't have to wait in Turkey, right?
No, you have to wait. You have to wait in Turkey, but it was a luck. It was a chance, because in Turkey, even if you register for the Hajj at your 20, at least you would wait for at least 10 years.
Oh, 10 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
And not as much as in Indonesia, but still you have to wait. And I can say that in Turkey, there is a trend for registration for earlier ages, because, Alhamdulillah, now the Umrah is very easy compared to the past years.
Yeah.
So many people can easily visit the Hijaz and make their Umrahs.
Yeah, and it's not too far from Turkey.
Correct, and that's a very good thing. But even if you visit Umrah, you can see, you can experience how the ibadah is. It's not easy.
It's not easy.
And especially in Hajj, for older ages, of course, every age is its beauty. has its own beauty. So I cannot say that it's not good or not, that's not good. But I think, especially for hard body ibadahs like Hajj, it's better to prefer it at the early ages. To fulfill it and to more satisfy from it, to more benefit from it. And also to not to be burdened on other people as well, because I mean, of course, this is a door to earn the Jannah and earn the Sawab, to help the old people during the Hajj and
That's the point.
But on the other hand, it's also duty for us to make the life easier. So I want to encourage my young brothers and sisters to,
In Indonesia especially,
if you say so, to go and experience the Hajj as soon as possible. And if you have a second chance, then you can double it. Otherwise, it will be only once of your lifetime, and maybe it may not be enough for you to feel the emotions of the Hajj.
There is always willing to come to Mecca or Madinah gitu every year. And Mr. Ayhan, before we end, is there any message for Indonesia young people, especially for everything that you said before, that ICYF collaborate or something?
Thank you very much. This is a great opportunity, this question. Thank you very much for this question. First of all, I want to express my heartfelt thanks. I want to express my thanks from the bottom of my heart for their strong support, strong stance, very strong presence on advocating the Gaza and Palestine from the day one. I mean, with the support of government, of course, people of Indonesia, especially at the first front, the young people of Indonesia has organized huge rallies which inspire all the world. I mean, I can say that I have watched your rallies from the day first. I mean, you have filled the squares, streets, and you have chanted and demand for justice. Your voice was real helper. I mean, today, Alhamdulillah, it's a happy day because at the end of the 466 days of online broadcasted genocide, we have reached a ceasefire.
And I just saw from the social media this morning, and I'm so happy.
Yes, it's very happy, and I mean, it's a triumph. It's a glory day for our brothers and sisters in Gaza and Palestine, because they showed a huge resilience. But your support from here, from the streets of Yogyakarta, from the streets of all cities of the Indonesia, it was a real helper. And on this regard, I want to share one little point with your permission. In ICYF, from the day first, we try to find some ways to support our brothers and sisters in Palestine and in Gaza.
Thank you, sir.
I mean, it was not possible, unfortunately, due to the ongoing circumstances. So we try to help and support the people of Gaza who can reach to the outside of Gaza. I mean, because of this wounded people, we try to help them, and we try to help the rallies all around the world with our member organizations. But also, we had organized an initiative called as Gaza Tribunal, which is composed of world-leading intellectuals, thinkers, opinion leaders, celebrities, experts. They had made their first meeting in London at November, and they will make the second public hearing on June, hopefully, in Bosnia Herzegovina, and at September they will make their final public assembly in Istanbul to create this final outcome document of the tribunal. The main thing of the tribunal is that as Indonesian people, all the peoples of the world, has demanded for justice for many days, for many months. And also, we, as a complementary subject, we have created a satellite channel. With the title of Witness Eye. In this Witness Eye, which will start to broadcast by the next month, February, you can watch and listen the testimonies of the victims, of the witnesses, of the experts for 24 hours, 7 days, from Gaza, from outside of Gaza. So it will create a huge archive of this genocide of our century, and we will submit the findings to all courts and to the governments, and we will demand the justice. Because, I mean, yes, with the ceasefire, alhamdulillah, our brothers and sisters will receive the aid, will receive the support, will breathe, alhamdulillah. But the perpetrators, the accomplices, the supporters are still there, and we need justice. We need to bring them to justice, and we need to blame them. We need to sue them. We need to accuse them, and we need that the justice is served for them.
Right.
I don't know if Gaza Tribunal will be enough or not, but at least we will try our chance, and we will archive it for the next generations. And I hope that we will not see such a genocide at the future. But if we do not remember the genocide, it will happen again, unfortunately. So, in this mission, in the Witness Eye channel and in this Gaza Tribunal initiative, we will archive everything, every finding, and we try to find the answer to the question of how in the 2024 we have found ourselves in such a situation as humanity with all the developments. And we try to find this answer of the second question of, from this point, what we will see in the future. So for answering these questions, for addressing these questions, for archiving these crimes, we had created this initiative. I would appreciate if you disseminate this project, share this project with your followers, and
we would like to
amplify our voice. Thank you very much.
Yeah. From the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you for the ICYF that helped our brothers and our sisters in Gaza, in Palestine. And we know the struggle is not over. We have to do many things. Thank you so much, Mr. Ayhan, for coming here too. Yeah. It's like a valuable insight today, and it's been a pleasure for me from BPKH to have you come here. It's truly an honor for us to make you doing podcast right here.
Thank you. It's a pleasure for me. Thank you very much.
Thank you for ICYF. Thank you so much. Mr. Ayhan, thank you so much for sharing your valuable insight today with us. It's been a pleasure learning more about the ICYF and its inspiring work. To our viewers, if you like to learn about the ICYF programs, be sure to check out their official platform. Until next time, and stay inspired and keep making a difference. Once again, Mr. Ayhan for coming here for BPKH. Thank you so much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.